Ziggity Zig talking his way out of silver. This is game number 34, and that actually worked pretty well, so I'm pleased with that. Some of the times I actually do load in quick enough, and oh, Damascus loves me too. There you go. He's an ancient player, probably several thousand years old. Many civilizations have come and gone. I'll stop making vague historical references now. So this is a PvP on... I'm going to say Ohana? Yes, because the other one is that weird ridge one. And this isn't that, this is Ohana. This is 1v1, so you know exactly where your opponent is, so I actually expect a lot more cheese than I generally get. I'm back to putting the pylon close to my base, as opposed to slightly further away. However, I'm getting a little bit better at my opening. I think this was during a time when I was trying to get a fair number of games out. I can't remember if I was playing this on one computer or another. I have a hard time when I'm playing on... Sometimes I play on my on a laptop at home, and when I do that, the posture and everything just feels uncomfortable, so I can only play a couple of games, and then I just... Even if I'm winning, I won a couple of games just barely, and I think to myself, no, I'm not comfortable, so I just have to stop playing. So I don't play a lot on that. Much more comfortable in a nice, squeaky... oh, it's not going to squeak. Big old day 9 squeaky chair here. So there I am, having a quick peek around, seeing what is going on. I am getting my gateway down. I should be approaching that time when I get a gas. And now what I do is I just sort of keep peeking around here. Damascus is chasing after me just to make sure that I'm not pulling any shenanigans. Because goodness knows there are shenanigans to be pulled. Speaking of, that is effectively what happened in a game I had against Griff just today, but you will see that next week on the Live Not Lemon channel. Now, here comes Damascus having a quick little peek around the edge of my base as well, so it's all pretty standard fare right now. Where... oh, no, Damascus getting a cyber core and no pylon. That's going to go poorly in just a few minutes. So I set my little probie up on a patrol, going back and forth, and then I get caught and killed. So there goes Damascus's... Damascus's... Huh. There's two gates, but I don't... Do I try them? I guess we'll see if I'm going to try anything based on my 3-stalker rush. Oh, is this going to be a 3-stalker rush attempt? Why, yes it is! Look at that! I didn't even know I still did this anymore. Usually I totally forget. I have not been playing many Protoss, so for the most part I've just totally forgotten about this build and forgotten that I do it in general, and mainly just 3-gate robo, but... yeah, the thing that I should be remembering to do, I think this was pointed out at one point. Oh, a gas steal! I didn't notice that. That's terrible. However, that stalker is going to take out that probe, followed by doing a quick little walk around. Ready for another one? I don't think I quite have the... there we go. Why don't I have it? Oh, I need 50. That's when I realized, and I tried to get that last stalker, and there we go. So I'm up 2 stalkers at 450. I might have done a little bit better, but I apparently just had a little bit of bad macro on the gas there. Meanwhile, up here, Damascus does seem to be doing effectively the exact same thing. Well, at least one stalker pushed out, and oh, what was that I saw? And aha! So it is the equivalent of a zealot rush, but this is a zealot rush, but with a stalker push. So this is the real 3-stalker rush right here. This is how it's supposed to be done. So right here, oops, I didn't click there. That's not where I aimed at all. And here come 3 stalkers, and I go up and see what's going on here. And I'm kind of surprised to see this. Now, bear in mind, back home, I'm still making 2 more zealots. I've got a robo bay on its way up and a 3rd gateway. So behind this 3-stalker rush, I really should be working on a few different things. Look at that. Yeah, that's too much energy on the Nexus right there. However, the army supply is showing a plus for me. So because things started to fall apart pretty quickly. So we moved up here to Damascus's house. And in Damascus land, Damascus was getting Goes on 2 gate robo. There's another few more units, and that's when the army supply goes pretty much even. My 3rd gateway is on its way. At this point, I'm still trying to take down this assimilator. 2 gates. Damascus is pumping out an immortal at this point, which, yeah, you sometimes do, but at this point, no. By the time Damascus has sight, I wouldn't be able to have anything like sort of an invisible Dark Templar or anything like that. And if so, then I wouldn't have done a very good job against that. I'm up to 810 right now. So the issue is I have not been spending enough money. Because obviously you can see I'm also not reinforcing my army right now. I should be warping in. I mean, I should have three more units in right now. Where are my 3 units? I'm only getting an observer. So I'm way behind in army supply, but I'm a little bit ahead in worker supply. So yeah, that was just... I fell behind in army production. Damascus deciding to go for the Robo Bay. There's 3 more stalkers. That's much, much better. What is this coming this way? This is the observer. So Damascus is going to see that I'm seriously undermanned. Not getting another unit out of my robotics facility. Ah, there we go. A 2nd observer. Where's the observer? High five. Sup, homie? There we go. I believe I saw that. I may have. I don't know. Here's Damascus doing a quick check around. So honestly, this is pretty similar. Aside from the APM discrepancy, don't worry, or don't look at that too hard. But this is roughly what I normally do as well. That was an interesting maneuver, sort of the 3-stalker rush, but not quite. And at this point, what I haven't done yet is peeked around. I mean, all I've seen with my observer. Now I've seen that there's this, which is seriously outgunning me in supply, and I don't do anything about it. Why don't I get some more units? There we go. Finally getting us. Finally get an immortal out, and I could probably get another 3. Where are my 3? There we go. 3 zealots. Okay, watching my business right there. That's good. Keeping an eye out with this observer. Don't see anything on the way. Oh, now I see there's 3 stalkers on their way down. So at this point, these 3 stalkers are out of position, and I am in trouble because I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any sentries. That's bad. Finally a sentry just near the back there. And I've still got a couple of my units over at the tower. I'm viewing all of this. And so now is a good time to do something about this. Down here breaking down my rocks, but I am just not taking care of that at all. Damascus has got pylon or 2 working in. Pretty much got my number. The army supply was favoring me for just a second or 2. The issue there is I just didn't have a decent enough army because I forgot to bring along a couple of them sentries with me, and now the tables have turned sort of in a poor direction. I didn't do anything. I should be getting these gateways up. I should be getting more units in. Where are the rest of my units? There's a few more. Stalkers and zealot. Ooh, I was waiting for a couple of sentries. Bad things have happened here. I was not paying attention to those rocks. I didn't realize how close they were to falling. I'm still ahead in workers. I sort of chase them around back and forth here, and I get a kind of a bad force field there, and then I just try to pick them off near the back, because you can't get to me these units, but I'm also cutting off my units here, and for whatever reason I've got my sentries in front. This is kind of back and forth. I am mostly pleased with how I was able to handle that, given the EPM that I was up against, and now things have gone pretty poorly. It's 22-31, and this is pretty much the end of the game, because I just could not figure this out, and I didn't get the rest of it, and in comes the Colossus to polish me off. Because I was letting my minerals get too far away from me. Here comes 4 stalkers. Not enough. I politely asked him to stop winning. And then I give him a good game, because that was really well done on his part. So I don't think I was completely steamrolled there. I think I maybe made a few bad moves. I never look at my mini map enough. I probably should have force fielded the rocks once or twice just to keep them away from that, but that could have been a waste. I spent a long time not getting any units, and then when I finally got some more gateways, I didn't do anything with them. Although I am moderately pleased with my macro for the most part, but the problem is when I focus on macro, I lose out on units, and when I focus on units, I lose out on macro, so you're going to get one or the other. Sorry, tough darts. Ending off at 27 APM. So, leave me a comment down below, send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, at ZiggyStarCraft. Thrall is online, so you can ask the War Chief himself what he thought. I'm trying really hard not to laugh at that. That was THWOS number 34. Stay tuned!